culture and black music, and do you feel that that also sometimes spreads into the music industry, where, you know, the creators, the pioneers, they are usually left with the worst type of situations or deals, and then, you know, everyone talks about cultural appropriation, being on the inside and also being on the outside, and you're a true independent person with your own outlet. How do you see cultural appropriation, and how do you see maybe how the culture may be manipulated by those who aren't of it?
I mean, you know, traditionally, even outside of the culture, the pioneer tends to be the one that takes the L for the greater betterment of society. I mean, Tesla, if you look back at Tesla, Tesla was one of the most ingenious, you know, people of our, you know, of that time. Like and this is all, I got to thank Young Guru, because I just had him on the show and he really educated me on this. But if Tesla were allowed to continue in the manner that, you know, he thought and saw the vision, we probably would have had cell phones in like the early 1900s. You know what I'm saying? Because he understood the main source of energy that would empower the world was the sun. And we would have had the electric cars. But because he was a little left, Edison was the perfect candidate. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with music. It's the same thing with our culture. You know, our pioneers break down the walls, and then people that come in, like, you know, you had the Kool Hercs and Grandmaster Flashes, but then you had a Russell Simmons that could take a step back. He was part of that generation, but he was like, hold up, I can turn it to this. And then from Russell, Puffy could change it to this. You know what I mean? So it's always evolution, and it's incumbent upon the pioneer to evolve, because us as pioneers, we tend to be very stuck in our ways in terms of what we created, and we feel entitled to what should come.
Right.
But nothing's entitled. Like, one of the biggest things I fear is being seen as a pioneer in the podcast game, and one of the things I fear is being left behind. So I continuously fight harder to just remain relevant and continue to pioneer as my legacy gets celebrated.